Today's section we are going to discuss about the case study on object detection system. So before getting into some case studies, let me know where are the object detection system is used. Like, can you tell me the applications that we are using this concept?
Object detection is useful for enhancing safety, efficiency, and automation in multiple critical areas like safe autonomous driving, security surveillance, retail management, industry automation, and business management.
Very good. So first one is, now we know the application, right, for the object detection. So can you tell me, for object detection, depending upon these applications, what are the components or sensors we can use? Like pick some application and mapping to that application, can you tell me the components or sensors used for this object detection?
Applications like cameras to detect traffic lights, LiDAR to create the 3D maps for specific and obstacle detection, radar to measure the speed, ultrasonic sensor to help to parking, audio receivers to enhance safety awareness to the sound.
Good. So we are using cameras and radar sensors, right? So can you tell me some manufacturers who play a vital role in this application?
Cameras was major sound producer for automotive vision systems, and LiDAR, Heisen technology, high value producer for autonomous robot drivers, and then microphones, Infinite Technologies gave noise detection and voice detection and image detection.
So depending upon these components, we can detect an object using cameras, LiDAR, radar and microphone. We are using some kind of concept to detect an object, whether it is in opposite or in our environment. I am asking, who are the manufacturers of these components? Have you any idea on that? Any manufacturers playing a vital role in this? Tesla, okay. Tesla, can you give some applications like how this application mapping to the Tesla?
So that we need this object detection because it keeps travel on its way. With object detection, we can easily understand what is on the road, what is the road we need to travel.
So next question is, so the first one we know the application, and next we know what are the components used for this object detection, and third thing we know who are the manufacturers playing a vital role. So we are taking one example like Tesla. So next my question is, what is the main problem and why we need this object detection in our Tesla? Any idea regarding that? So Tesla is an autonomous navigation robot, right? Autonomously it navigates from one place to another. So it is a self-driving system. But there is a main problem where in recognition of the vehicles in opposite and front of it. So I am getting into a road. In a real world road, there will be a lot of vehicles and a lot of obstacles also on the path. But the major problem in Tesla is, still it is not implemented in our own country. Whereas in foreign countries it is implemented and it is on board. But whereas in India it is not possible, because in other countries they follow the traffic rules. They have a set of rules and they have set of rules for autonomous cars also. But here, even though we have a set of rules, still the cars which we use is not fully automated. Few cars are still in the from the previous versions, not the updated versions. So if I am using a Tesla car, among these 6 members or 5 members, I am alone using the Tesla car, whereas other 5s are from different versions. Do that cars give respect to my car? No. They have their own principle and they act on their own principle. Whereas Tesla has to detect an object, and on every time detecting an object it goes for a braking system, right? So I am just moving on. I found a car in between, my Tesla car will have a braking system or it may be slow down. and again the other car comes there, again takes a braking system or slowing down system. So repeatedly on our road system, I am having a Tesla, I cannot drive on myself. It stays there because we cannot judge which car or which vehicle comes across our path, right? But whereas in across, mostly out of 10, 8 cars now it is implemented as Tesla car or on a object detection car. It has an anti-braking system. But whereas in India, not all the cars have the anti-braking system or advanced level of anti-braking system. That's why still the advancement level lags from other country to our country. Okay, can you get that concept? So here we have the probability of very less in technology level, but they have been implemented in other cars. So still we have n number of car companies in and around India. But rather that you can find only 2 or 3 companies. You have been watching English movies, right? What are the reputed car companies you will be seeing? Repeatedly you will be seeing 1 or 2 brands around. Whereas in Indian movies also you can see lot of various brands. Indian brands, abroad brands, lot of various brands, and each brand have their own mechanism of anti-braking and object detection. That's why implementing of one advanced level in particular car may not help in your technology in our own India. So on this system, what Tesla did, they gone for the reinforcement learning process. So in this object detection system, we are using a controller. That controller will have a planning of learning, self-learning. That self-learning is nothing but reinforcement learning, which helps in testing, getting the data and acting on that data. So it will be learning from the testing data itself. That is called a reinforcement learning. For that they are implementing lot of controllers, and these are the basic things used as a components and modules. Apart from that, that learning method is important for an object detection system. So what kind of learning method we are implementing is the most important method. So in Tesla, they are being imposed as reinforcement learning, where it takes a test, it gets the data, and it goes on learning from that tested data. So it's on correcting itself. So that is the one case where this object detection is used. It is used in Tesla, the manufacturer. They found a main drawback in Indian road is probability of other cars advancement level. And depending upon this, they started to train its own product. How they train? Using a learning method. But learning method is nothing but reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning also we have a lot of algorithms that in the later class we will be discussing. So they have various, apart from these modules, they have other modules called controllers, and still we have to learn on controllers also. That is also the main thing. So depending upon the controller and learning method, we can use this object detection method into a Bison method. Okay. So any doubt regarding this case study? It's a simple thing. Object detection system is a basic concept. That concept is used in various applications, and it has various models to detect, and it has various learning models. And one example we took today is a Tesla. So in Tesla we have a main problem compared to other countries and our countries, and that problem also we have discussed. And this is the main thing we have to focus on. What is the 2 main things we have to focus on? Controllers, very good. Not only reinforcement learning, that learning methodology, machine learning methodology, how you are going to train your machine. That is the second point you have to concentrate on.